as you can tell, I'm in the basement of my house right now. I normally eat at the dining table, but it is really hot today already, even though it's the morning, and I think it's supposed to go up to like 90 or 91 degrees today, so really hot, and my house doesn't have air conditioning, which is very unfortunate, but the basement is the coolest place in the house, so I thought I would eat down here today. And back to the important part of the video, which is the food. So I have a couple things. So one, this, like I said, this is a leftover from yesterday. This is tuna, olive, and pasta. So it's basically, I'll explain that a little bit too. And then I have some watermelon because it's watermelon season. Obviously, can't go by without watermelon in the summer. But okay, so first thing I just want to explain, so this is, like I said, I made this for dinner yesterday because my sister specifically requested it, and it's super easy to make. It's basically like when you just want something quick and filling and, you know, kind of healthy, but you don't have a lot of time or you're just really tired. This is a perfect thing because you just have to boil pasta on the stove and then make the tuna and then chop up some olives and throw them in there. I'll get canned tuna and like vegetable oil, drain out the oil, mix in a little bit of mayonnaise, just like however much or little you want, and then some salt and pepper, mix all together, and then I'll just cut up some black olives and throw them in there and then sprinkle a little bit of dried parsley on top. So like I said, super easy and it's really good. And then watermelon. I just buy the watermelon and cut it up. Also, before I forget, in the morning with every meal, I always make sure to have a glass of water. And in the summer specifically, if you're someone who also is living in a super hot place and also does not have air conditioning, I would just recommend drinking a glass of super cold ice water in the morning, because I find that when I wake up, I'm already kind of hot, and I just find that drinking some water, some really cold ice water with my breakfast just helps me cool down a little bit and start the day right. So yeah, stay hydrated, everyone. Delicious. Okay, so for lunch, I thought I would brave the heat a little bit and come back upstairs to the dining table. And so what I'm having is ramen. I have shoyu ramen, which is soy sauce flavored, and then I also have some aloe vera juice and ice. You can kind of see the aloe vera chunks in there. This is really good and refreshing. It's a little bit on the sweeter side, so it is, I mean, more like juice. And then I have my ramen, which maybe wouldn't normally be my first choice on a super hot day, but I'm really hungry and it smells amazing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dig in. Alright guys, time to try it. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, but the little green onions that you saw in the ramen, those actually came from our front yard. We've been growing them, so that's kind of cool to have them fresh. Time to try it. Beautiful. Super good. You know, I actually normally don't love the flavor of a lot of kind of instant ramens that you can find in the US, but this one's not bad. I would definitely say that out of some other instant ramen packages that I've had, this one is definitely, I think, one of the better tasting ones. Although actually, I was in Hawaii for my aunt's wedding on the Japanese side a few years ago. It must have been like years and years ago at this point. I was like maybe 10, 11, or 12. But we decided to, or I guess she decided to have the wedding in Hawaii just because obviously Hawaii is a really beautiful location for a wedding. And also, you know, we were in the US and they were in Japan. So I guess it was kind of like a fun, like me in the middle type of situation. But we went to this ramen shop in Honolulu and I just wish I remember what it was, because it was the best ramen ever. Like, it tasted, at least in the US that I've tasted, but in my memory I just remember being so good. But the ramen bowls were literally like this big. Okay, that's not really good. They're like this big. It was really good, and I hope one day I can go back and have it, because I think about it occasionally and I'm like, man, I really wish that I could go back and try that ramen, because it's literally been over a decade potentially since I've had it. So anyway, I'll be dreaming of that ramen store while I'm here with my instant ramen. But you know what? Instant ramen's good. It gets us through, as many of you probably already know as college students. So cheers. So it's not a meal time yet, but I was feeling kind of hungry, so I thought I would grab a little snack. And we had these leftover mandu. I don't know if the camera will focus it. Come on, come on. Oh, there we go. I have these leftover dumplings. They're Korean dumplings, and there's chicken inside and some vegetables and stuff. And we just get these at like the frozen food section, and we normally don't get this brand. We usually get like Japanese gyoza, but it looked really good, and my mom was like, oh, like BTS mentioned them once, so like let's try them. So we tried them, and I actually like them a lot. They're really good. And then what I did was I also made, I don't know if you can see in here, but there's a little bit of gyoza sauce, and this is homemade. I just make this with rice vinegar, sesame oil, and soy sauce. So you can make it at home. It's super easy, and it tastes really, really good anytime you're eating dumplings. So highly recommend it. But I thought I would just show you guys my little snack before I go on to my next meal. And yeah, that's what I'm having, mandu. So right now, finally dinner time. It is 7:15, 7:20. Today I decided I would make salad. So let me see if I can show you here. Will it focus? Oh yeah, there we go. But basically for this, it was super easy. I just got one of those like packets of like lettuce, like iceberg lettuce and greens and stuff, threw that on there. Carrots, tomato, I cut up some black olives, put half or quarter of an avocado, and then some feta cheese. So that's what I have on here, super simple. And then I thought I might drizzle on some of this. I got it at the store because I really love Olive Garden's just like regular Italian seasoning, so I thought I would just like put this on the salad. I don't normally eat salad with salad dressing because I don't really like it, but I really like the taste of this, and I figured I can just put a little bit on. So aside from that, I just have, once again, the recurring theme for today, a glass of ice water just because it's been really, really hot. But yeah, again, here's my little salad, and that's dinner.